guys, and today we are doing the challenge of basically telling about the different book characters as if they were mermaids. So I'm going to start off with one of my favorite book characters of all time. She's the most badass character that I could probably ever think of, and her name is Maximum Ride. And so when I picture her as a mermaid, because normally she has bird wings, so when I picture her as a mermaid, I just picture her wings as a tail. So like she has like brownish colored wings around that color. I think it's like brownish, white, and black, and like a whole bunch of variations of different like dark colors. And so when I think of her as a mermaid, I think of like just like a brown tail with like white sparkles. I don't know, it doesn't scream Max, but I feel like that's what it would be just based off of her wings. Or I think her tail would be like a yellowish brown just because it would match her hair of the, you know, her hair is like a brownish blonde or like a dirty blonde. We never really know because James Patterson always gives us different examples. I feel like she would have a combination of basically two of those. I can't really draw, so I wasn't going to draw this, but I was just going to describe it to you. So the next person that I would turn into a mermaid is Simon from Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli, and it's probably no guess that I would have him have a like multicolored tail, because I feel like he could be that merman who has, like, you know how in aquamarine her nails change color whenever she's feeling a different feeling. So I feel like his tail could do that. So like if he's happy, it'll be like pink, or if it's like if he's feeling in love, like it'll be rainbow, because we all know Simon's gay and I love my Simon. And I feel like he would have one of those tails that would just, you know, show how he's feeling, and like it would be basically an open book at this point, because people would know how he's feeling. The next character that I would basically give a tail is Percy Jackson, because he is a seafaring child, and I would give him a blue tail because he is the son of Poseidon, but also it would have like green specks and like sparkles on it, because he's Percy, and Percy needs that extra pizzazz, and I feel like he could have a tail. So I feel like he would kind of look like, if you ever watched the anime Free, I feel like he would look like a mermaid version of Haru, just because they all look alike. The next person I would turn into a merman is a person also from Maximum Ride, and that is Fang. And Fang, I would just think has a black tail, just because he's a dark and moody character, and he also is like very in the shadows, as we kind of learn about him throughout the series. So I feel like he would have a black tail, which would be really cool, and it'd be kind of like a shark tail, because, you know, he's very badass. And then the next character also from that series is Angel, and Angel's just a weird child, I like to call her, because she's just she has a ton of different powers at this point. So I'm going to give her the most girliest of colors of tails, just because she's like, every time I see or think of her, I think of this color. So I think she might have like a pinkish, less like magenta-ish colored tail, just because, you know, she's very girly. She's, you know, yeah, she's badass, but she's also very girly. And she's also a young child, so a young child might like the color pink better. And I think that would be really cool for her, just because, you know, instead of having wings, she could be like a pink mermaid princess or something, like she's always wanted. The next character that I would love to give a tail is Newt from The Maze Runner, because he's one of my favorites, as we all know from my fictional children's video and my favorite characters. And so with him, it's kind of hard to give him a color at the top of my head for his tail, or like what he would look like, because, you know, I picture him always like wearing either green or like a tan, and like I could see his tail being tan, but also at the same time, like, you know, it's kind of hard to distinguish what he would look like with a tail. But if I had to give him a tail color, it would probably be like a tannish white, or even like a dark brown, just because that's all they know in the glades is like the dark colors, stuff like that. And so I would give him a like a tannish colored tail, like his hair, or like his personality, just because I love him, and I feel like he wears tan like all the time. The last character that I'm going to last two characters, sorry, that I'm going to do are both from Cassandra Clare books, and that is Ty Blackthorn and Livia Blackthorn. So those are my favorite characters from like all of the series. Like I love Ty and Livia. So Ty, I would probably give him like a dark bluish black tail just because like he's very quiet and like mellow, and I feel like those colors are kind of dark and like mellow for him, and I feel like it would work perfectly. And with Olivia, I think she would do well with like a purple or like black colored tail, or both, like a black and purple tail, because she's like a shadow hunter. Shadow hunters looking better in black since whenever that date was. I feel like she's just so badass. She needs the black in it, and you know, I see like her vibrant purple sometimes too, and I miss her. If that's a spoiler, but I miss her, so that's a thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this challenge for the Lesbian Mermaids Read-A-Thon, and yeah, bye.